funny because I know a lot about horror movies, but I don't think I've ever heard of Nightbreed.
Yeah.
It's a movie that my friend had to remind me existed.
So yeah, we are doing a session related
What's
to
Nightbreed?
Nightbreed. Yeah, most people are going to ask that question. Nightbreed is a 90s cult classic horror movie. It's a Clive Barker one, so it's got like body horror involved, but it is this like cult favorite. But anyways, I get to announce that that's what this quest is about because one of my Dungeon Master patrons was able to guess it just from the general quest description. And the quest description only said that there was a quest giver in a cemetery requesting some assistance from some open-minded adventurers. And so we have 3 adventurers willing to take that on. We have B, our Paladin sorcerer, who's an Aasimar. We have Berg, our Drake Warden Ranger, who's also a Tempest Cleric with just a sprinkle of Tempest Cleric, who is an Aasimar. And we have Bashura, our newest member, who is a Light Cleric, Stars Druid with a touch of Genie Warlock. And they're doing a custom lineage, but they appear human with some scaly skin. Thank you, Saft, for hopping in early. Thank you, Shy, for getting hyped and saying let's go. And thank you to Zidane for hopping in. I am doing awesome. I hope you are doing great as well. I'm happy that you are here to enjoy our D&D session. So we have a request to go and check out or go and help out some folks in a cemetery. They're requesting aid from some open-minded adventurers. Currently, Tommaso, we are currently level 18. So we are really high up there now. And there is also a very dangerous force coming into the kingdom in the near future. We know that it's been coming in. It's this conquering barbarian, and everybody's anticipating it at this point. And hey, James Phillips, I'm glad you can catch the first one. So we have our players. They're hanging out at the Adventurers Hall, and they've agreed to go and help out whoever this quest giver is in the cemetery. And yes, it is definitely possible to make generator Rex in D&D. I might do that at some point in the future. Is there anything you would all like to do while you're in the Adventurers Hall, or any sort of materials or gear or any shopping you need to do prior to heading towards this cemetery?
Ponder why a paladin, a newly realized cleric, and another cleric are going to a cemetery with an open mind.
That is a very valid
I've
point.
got like 0 wisdom.
we
I've
might
got like 0 wisdom and intelligence too. So
yeah, we might have some oath breakers by the end of this. We'll see.
Maybe.
And Tommaso, no, I do not have any videos about 3.5 just because I don't really know 3.5. But Casual Blade is suggesting you guys pick up potions. Anything you guys want to pick up?
we already have some potions
Okay.
from before. It's a rule I have now after what happened with Leviathan. I always carry free potions at me at all times.
Always over 100.
Yeah.
Free potions at all times. And always like at least 1 Iron Bands of Valaro in case I need to pull off my secret weapon. So yeah, I'm ready for the quest. Any of you guys need anything?
No, I think I'm ready.
Casual Blade is also recommending some scrolls, but it's up to you guys. You can just go out and head out into the unknown, but it's totally up to you.
Does anybody need magical squirrels? I mean, scrolls. I mean, squirrels.
Magical squirrels would be
I think
pretty
it's-
great.
Magical squirrels would be great.
Good old Goblin Slayer.
We're going to a cemetery, right? What
Yes.
does Nightbreed have to do with like what creatures do you think we're fighting? I've never seen Nightbreed.
Body horror stuff.
Yeah,
So-
it's best that I don't explain.
Yeah. It's honestly best if you watch it yourself. It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's so weird, and it has a surprising amount of really solid world building. It's so out there, but you have to be prepared for some body horror, like a
So
dude.
zombies,
Welcome.
basically.
More like a dude cutting off his
Not
own face.
Okay.
Maybe Faithing and Undead.
What spells would be useful here? Let's see. Spell scrolls, because we've got an incredible amount of gold, and unlike tattoos, spell scrolls are actually pretty cheap. Like,
Yeah, spell
if
scrolls
level
aren't
ones
too
are
bad.
rare.
And
Yeah.
Zidane, they can't really usually repeat tasks. We do have some like continuing quests that are not repeatable, but more of like different things related to the same subject. So we've had multiple Dragon
Yeah.
Ball related quests, but they have never been the same thing.
Yeah,
But,
we've
yeah.
fought the Jigsaw Killer like 3 times.
Yeah, and it turned out to be Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone. Yeah.
How's our handsomely mustached barkeeper doing these days?
He
Just
is
from a glance.
you see him like measuring something behind the bar.
Is it out
probably-
of sight, or am I able to?
No, I mean he's
possibly
very
see?
apparent about it. He just kind of seems to be like not paying attention to the rest of the people.
Spell scrolls
I
also have
respect that.
pretty low DC and like attack and like DC with like 15 and like +7. So
Yeah.
generally,
So you
spell
just keep buffing
scrolls
them.
we should use like buff spells or stuff like animate objects and stuff.
Yeah. So anything you wanted to do with that bartender who's taking some measurements behind the bar?
I think I'm
Yeah,
good.
Just making sure that he's all right.
Yeah.
Did you
Haven't-
guys
haven't checked in a while.
Yeah, you see him take a
How much
measurement
is a
and
potion of haste?
he writes it down, and he seems like he's about to put in a new cabinet of some sort.
Well, I mean, there is
Potion
oh, wait, no, no.
potion of speed. Let's see.
Very rare.
I have a potion of speed. I'd never drink it. Like, I've never. I bought it like back when we fought Bowser, and it's just in my inventory.
Well, I mean, we were grossly overprepared for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just like I genuinely like I had like a whole plan thing that I was gonna do like a bunch of damage on him. Then I just killed him with a smite after he landed in that one.
So
I might.
I
Take-
do have a general cost range for potion of speed thanks to 5e magic shop.
Isn't it 50,000?
It is anywhere from 5,000 to 50,000 depending on, I mean it is a one-time use thing, so I would say it's a little cheaper.
I minus 50,000 from our total gold when I bought it. So
Then yes, it is 50,000.
okay.
I'll grab 2 potions of growth. They're uncommon,
Okay.
if that's all right.
Yeah, I'm fine with potions
I'll
of growth.
take out 1,000 gold.
Wanna grab animate objects? Huh?
As a spell scroll.
Maybe I don't know. I'm not exactly as qualified here. I've got 8 intelligence.
I mean, if you want to grab it, you can.
Who
And
do you guys think?
Zid-
Technically,
go ahead.
Burke has all our money. So
yeah.
Huh? Oh, he doesn't care. He has an intelligence of -1. I have 8, so
Zidane,
that's
Dragonborns
good.
can fly if you take the like variant one, I think, but usually they can't.
no, it's a feat. I think.
Oh, is it a
Dragon-
feat?
because
Yeah, it's
most
a
fly
feat.
speeds in campaigns are broken,
Yeah.
so they try to limit fly
Yeah,
speeds.
Actually, there is a spell I know that is Paladin exclusive, and technically 5th level. I just can't freaking. so
That's
I
why there's a
can't
whole
use it.
like internal thing between Dragonborns who they don't really like their draconic ancestry. They're really tribal based, but for the most part, Dragonborns don't really like their connection to dragons and usually try to uproot dragons and stuff like that. That's why there's also like strife between Dragonborns with tails and without tails,
Yeah.
or some crap like that. I'll have to go back and check it out, but I'm pretty sure they don't like being more draconic per se.
But You guys did some shopping. You saw that the bartender's
yeah.
making a new cabinet. Do you want to head out to the cemetery?
Yeah, we didn't buy anything, so I guess
No, I bought
we just
something.
go.
Yeah, Berg bought some potions of growth, but you guys start
I
heading
wanna
out.
roll for tireless today.
Can,
Okay.
can I
Just
buy
get
a
some
spell scroll for like find? No, I have a nightmare.
So you head out.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, all right. So you head out to the cemetery.
That's all right. Okay, I want to roll my D8. Plus my wisdom.
Casual Blade is recommending that you roll perception to see if there's any more hints about the graveyard as you're now close to it.
Yeah, that's
sure.
I can do that.
Let me
That's
use my
pretty-
plus 17 perception.
okay.
What I rolled a 2 for a 19.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah, I like. Oh, and
Ah.
Bashura gets.
Right.
Yeah. So Bashura gets a
Rolls a
30.
Hate everything.
Yeah, you're able to, as you're walking up, Berg, you're able to deduce that, there seems to be something moving around inside the cemetery, but B, you can't see nothing. And Bashura, you are walking and it's almost like the ground feels different, as if you can feel that there is something beneath the ground and not just graves. It feels like it's almost like you took a step and you felt an echo of a stone, and it's like there's something large and cavernous beneath you.
We should be careful.
There's a cave under us.
Yeah, I think the ground may be hollow.
Maybe.
With that, you're going
Yeah.
to feel a hand on both your shoulders, and I want to cast Long Strider for us all.
Nice.
All right.
For the next
Thanks.
hour, you got 10 extra movement speed.
And Berg, don't
Yeah,
forget
I
to
will
bring
also
yourself
cast-
onto the map.
Yes, my apologies.
Yep.
I didn't.
I'll
Where
also
are we
cast
currently?
Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
We're here to meet
That way
somebody,
we can-
correct?
Yeah, you're
I'll
here to meet
ready my
a
action
quest giver.
to cast a spell if any enemy just sort of suddenly appears.
Yeah.
Yes.
To be fair, we are here to meet somebody, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
If like somebody hostile.
Bashura, you hear the sound of a child laughing, but like trying to hide it.
Did anyone else hear that?
Here, what?
There,
I mean, I have a
there,
passive
there,
perception.
Hear what?
there's laughing a kid.
I don't like that. If we
This
look
is
around, do we? Well, I mean, I just did a perception check, so. Never mind.
And Bashura, considering how well you rolled, you can tell it came from this general direction.
Okay. I will go a little bit closer. It came from this direction.
And thank you, Duct Tape Man, for subscribing. All right, you start heading in that direction.
I'll go ahead and throw up a detect magic
Okay.
as well. Just burn some first level spell slots.
Yeah,
Just
you're able to.
follow.
I don't. Strangely enough, I don't know where my initiative counter went, but whatever. So you start heading in that direction, and Bashura, you can see a small figure poke its head out from around this mausoleum in the distance.
That's unsettling. That kid over there.
As I get closer and I become in the detect magic range,
Yeah.
is there anything going off on it?
Not yet.
Okay.
What is the range on detect magic, actually?
Yeah.
30 feet.
Okay.
And if they're right there, that I was moving to get closer.
Okay. Yeah, you don't. You don't feel any magic from that area.
Okay.
Can I use my Paladin Divine Sense?
Go for it.
Yeah. What?
Do we
Paladin
know
initiative.
who or what the person we're supposed to meet looks like?
You have no idea what they look like.
Can I use my Divine Sense?
You use your divine sense. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm great at those. Okay, I rolled a 2.
Yeah, you it's like the wave of smell of sulfur and brimstone just overcomes your senses, and you are overwhelmed with the sense of just like all the forces of Avernus itself, just like overwhelming it's like your ears start ringing, your nose is like ready to bleed, and you're like, oh god, what was that?
Okay, B is rightfully gonna be very paranoid during this.
are you okay over there?
Yep, fine. Take the dash action. I just zip over again. I zip over like
As you zip over, I want you to make a perception check.
using my incredible movement speed. Actually, wow, I'm really fast.
That was a plus plus 10
Okay.
for Long Strider.
I rolled 2 6s and in a row.
Yeah,
I rolled a 6 in my perception earlier.
all we need is a third one, and it's very fitting for this quest. So you do not see anything behind there, very strangely, but your senses pick up something nearby, and it appears to be on top of this small mausoleum, as you see a very small demonic looking creature.
Neat.
I'm going to be very careful. This could be like a freaking like really powerful demon shape change. Cause I felt, I don't know, I literally just felt hell. Right, so I'm gonna
go
back
ahead.
up and be ready in case the thing attacks.
I'll have hers in the sky. I'll use my action to summon him and just have him flying in the sky.
Okay.
It's on top of the mausoleum?
Yes.
Okay.
What languages does everybody speak?
Draconic, Celestial. Actually, give me a second. It's gonna be a lot.
Draconic, primordial, and celestial.
Okay.
Celestial,
Common
deep.
and common.
Celestial, Common, Druidic, Primordial, Sylvan.
Okay.
Celestial, Deep Speech, Draconic, Elvish, Sylvan, Common.
And
I got a
abyssal.
lot as a ranger.
Oh, you speak Abyssal?
Yes.
All right. You're able to understand as you hear a voice. Nobody else understands as it sounds like this like guttural demonic language. But B, you can understand a voice say, "Get down from there and stop messing with our visitors."
Okay. Okay, so this person isn't trying to hurt us. Is my divine sense still like freaking out?
If it's still active, then yes.
Okay, I'm gonna be. Hold on. If I turn it off, can I turn it off again? No, I can use it like 6 times. So. Alright, I'm gonna turn it. I'm gonna keep it on, and I'm gonna see if I can figure out who said that or like what said that.
So you do get the sense of somebody like walking from this direction, and they
I'm gonna turn it off and just head over.
and you see a man right here who is completely cloaked. I'm gonna put just a cloaked figure here.
Hello.
And he's just like, "Are you the adventurers that accepted the quest?" And he seems to be speaking in common now.
I say back. In common. Oh, yeah. I agree.
Says, I hope you're as open-minded as the quest requested." And he pulls back
2
his
clerics and a paladin walk through a cemetery.
yeah. He pulls back his hood and reveals a very demonic-looking figure.
Oh god, you're ugly as fuck.
That's a demon lord. That is a demon lord. Whoa. Okay. Yes.
I mean-
Yep.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
and shake his hand.
Whoa. I mean, we did kill gods. We beat 4 and.
The last time I saw an entity like you, they gave me a cool bow. So
Yeah, so you walk up, you shake his you reach your hand out to shake it, and this like
pleasantries.
demonic hand with
Oh,
extremely long fingers looks down, and he almost smiles as he wraps his long tendrils around you and shakes your hand. And he's just
I
like,
cast inflict wounds at 6th level.
No. Whoa.
all right,
I don't have-
okay.
Whoa. No.
I don't have inflict wounds.
Please don't.
That was a joke.
And Zidane, if you're asking if the demon lord person likes pancakes or waffles, he's a waffle man. But yeah,
Hell yeah.
Is that in
Definitely.
Bafflement's actual?
If I knew that full on captain's clasp, like forearm clasp, if I knew he was a waffle guy beforehand, but I didn't. So.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be as respectful as possible and just.
I mean, you backed up from him. I gave him a handshake. Who's more respectful?
You.
Yeah.
There
So,
we go.
he looks over and he like you can see him kind of like sniff the air. He's like, I was not expecting a cleric and paladin to be be open-minded enough to accept our calling, but thank you
Yeah.
for arriving.
I'm kind of new in the business, but
I mean, I'm more sorcerer than paladin. So.
I was saying, you know how
Yeah.
storm gods are. They're kind of everywhere.
Yeah. Wait, didn't we kill one? Whatever.
We did. We killed
Yeah.
the one. The temple that we went to ended up being the original.
No, we didn't kill one.
host.
We killed the god of the forge. Yeah, because not one.
Well,
All right.
Thor was also a competing lightning god
Yeah.
or storm god. But the temple that we went to ended up being Berg's patron.
Oh,
Uh,
nice. I mean, I'm
forgot-
convinced your patron is a god of the forge. So
So he looks
better
around
than that one.
and he bows his head slightly and says, "Welcome to Median." And
What do you
these
say?
he
Welcome
says
to the what?
to Median. It's the name of the cemetery.
Median. Gotcha.
Wasn't Demon Lord hiring us to take care of devils? 'Cause I sensed Avernus. That's hell. Demons hate devils. Are we being hired by demons to kill devils?
I mean, you sensed something about as about as extreme as being basically in Avernus when you're that's
So
it's not
demons and
necessarily
devils.
yeah. There are demons, devils, and monstrosities, all sorts of stuff involved here. And he looks
Yep.
back and he nods towards this mausoleum that is showing a bit of light coming from it. And the small demon comes up and kind of swoops down, lands, and holds his hand. And he looks down and he says, "Come on, child." And he looks towards the door, and the door opens, and you see another demon-like creature appear and open the door from the other side. And he says, "Welcome. We would like for you to meet our people, so we know you understand
I'm not
what
a-
you would be fighting for."
I'm not a child. I'm like 7 years old.
Oh no, he's looking at the small demon that you saw
all right,
earlier.
yeah.
That one's the child.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Okay, now who is that? Is that
That is
okay? That's a goat person.
yeah, it's another demonic / devilish entity. So
Is that another demon lord?
it is.
Wait, is this actually supposed to be the demon lord Baphomet?
It might be the token for it, but I just kind of grabbed a few things. So
That, I mean, because that's Baphomet right there. The
Yeah.
CR-23 demon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he starts.
It's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he starts
Oh, God.
guiding you
Scared the
in,
crap out of me.
and there's some stairs that start circling down this mausoleum, and then they open up into this massive cavern where it looks like there are like rope bridges that cross back and forth, going deep and deep into the earth. And you see all sorts of demons, devils, monstrosities, just things that shouldn't necessarily belong on this realm.
So we are actually just in hell now.
Does it seem like they're just going like day-to-day life, or are they
They
doing what the typical quote-unquote demon devil treat?
make an insight check.
Okay. As soon as I close down my character sheet.
Yeah, Zidane is
I believe it.
Zidane is assuming they're just about to kidnap you forever. But
Because
I
insight
ready
is my
my
greatest.
action. Just-
Okay. So
from
14.
from what you can tell with that 14, they seem to just be living life. They're you even see a few where it's like two strange monstrosity creatures with a much smaller strange monstrosity creature, and it's almost like they're a little family.
Okay,
That's
so
nice.
this is like that place and that time I got reincarnated. It's like,
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
that, but this
similar.
is nice.
So
yeah.
he as he's showing you around, he lets you know, hey, you know, he starts guiding you through, and he says, as you can see, our people are peaceful. We are a collective that is chosen to defy our own heritage, and we wish to live in peace. We mean no harm on anybody of this realm.
So why do you live in a cemetery?
Where else would we be accepted? Here we can make a home with our own people, and a few of us are lucky enough to have the ability to disguise ourselves and go and get supplies in local villages. Zidane is absolutely assuming everything he's saying is a lie.
Is how long are the hallways? Like how large are the hallways and stuff in here?
It's more of like a large cavern going down with little like cubbies for people to live in that are each the size of like a decent sized bedroom, but they have like 2 or 3 people packed into each.
Gotcha. Is it large enough for a large dragon drake to come through? Because if not, I was just gonna park him outside.
He would have a bit of trouble fitting through the initial doorway. So unless he wants to like
I mean,
try and burrow through or barrel through or whatever.
Nah, he wouldn't do that. He'll just be resting up top, and I can just resummon him if I need to.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I have a pet. Hold on. What is a nightmare?
Nightmare.
The horse thing. I have
Oh,
a
yeah.
Pet, is it a demon or a death?
I don't remember. Nightmare.
It might
Is
be
it
an
the
aberration.
monster? It's a
No,
fiend.
it's a fiend. It's
Oh,
definitely
it's
a fiend.
fiend.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you would see
Yeah,
like
is it a demon or devil?
yeah, you would see fiends and stuff down here too. But
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I have a pet fiend.
yeah, but that is a less not whatever the word is, a less intelligent creature usually used for, you know, as a mount.
It's a 10 intelligence.
Yeah, it has a surprising amount of
Uses it
intelligence,
for
but
It's smarter than most of us here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, he starts showing you through, and he's like, "We have been recently discovered, and some paladins are on their way. We request protection."
Well, first we killed some clerics, now we gotta kill some paladins. Getting requests to kill paladins. I mean, there was some paladins there too. So. Do we
Wait,
know?
so what's stopping you guys from fighting them? It just you're I mean, it's just you look very. I mean, come on. look at
While walking around with my passive perception, Do they seem like combatants at all, or at least the majority of them?
The majority of them do not, but a lot of them do have sort of like innate abilities that are obvious, like defensive. Like some of them like have like spikes on their back and things like that. But
Yeah.
Can I try to recognize some of the creatures?
sure, go ahead and make a nature check.
I think.
Like
I
they're
would.
demons. Wouldn't that be?
Mm,
I mean, both are -1, but
yeah. So it's,
I think whenever you say, like asking them, it's like, why can't you guys just defend yourselves, stuff like that. It's like I would just say, I mean, Ironberg would say, just look around. They don't really seem like combatants. They're just living day-to-day life. I'm like, yeah, you may have.
He even follows that up with, many of us are just families trying to live. Very few of us have the ability to fight, but those that do, we wish to just protect the entrance and consolidate our defenses. We wouldn't be able to take on an entire force coming our way.
How were you found? It seems like a place like this wouldn't get a lot of attention.
Says, dumb luck it seems, or maybe a god who has it out for our people.
I would say about carousing in the streets, but Berg canonically never stays in the city, so I wouldn't really hear of anything.
yeah.
He says, we
Maybe somebody just cast detect evil.
Do your people worship a god?
says some of us do have some connections to the old ways, but no more than passing rituals and ceremonies. We do not follow the old evil ways, but we do have a few less than relatively good items that do attract some attention at times. We would be
What
happy
do you mean
to.
by that?
Well, some people have held on to trinkets, we would say, not quite attempting to use them for themselves, but just as a memory of where they came from. And unfortunately, with where we came from, it tends to be a very not great. And he's like, doesn't know how to quite say that. Like, essentially, they have a few evil artifacts.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, wait. So
Does
this
he
guy
seem to be
isn't a
hiding anything by saying that, or
No,
just doesn't know how to say it?
He mostly seems like he's worried that he's going to scare you off.
Like, isn't this literally just what happened in that time we got reincarnated as a slime?
I haven't finished season 2.
10. Season 2, episode 10. A bunch of paladins came to destroy Rimru's town.
It might be very similar.
Oh, okay.
Berg would inquire what sect or what order of paladins, if they know of any, that are on their way.
He's just like, honestly, you can kind of take your pick. We're not exactly well liked amongst paladins.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's to be expected.
Alright, well, let's set up a defense. Is it just gonna be us three, or you guys are they gonna give us like any support for this, or is it just gonna be us three against a bunch of paladins?
It's like, I will do what I can to defend the entrance, but they will come in a much larger amount than I can handle alone. I would prefer that you take on the brunt of the force, and just I take on anything that manages to slip by.
Alright. So any idea how many of them there will be? Or how long it'll take them to get here? We could use some time to prepare.
Our scouts have discerned that they will probably be here by morning.
Okay, could we get back, buy a bunch of like stuff and get here by morning?
No.
We could buy like traps and stuff. Okay. All right,
a
well,
flight
let's set up a
speed of-
defense and then sleep.
All right. How are you going to set up a defense? It seems like this entire area is pretty walled off and hard to get to outside of the main entrance that you came through. And the entire, like, there's a whole bunch of squares below the entrance over here that this is all open field.
I'll take to the skies and get a aerial view of the place and see if there's any other paths that we couldn't see from the ground that could possibly flank us per se.
Okay. Casual Blade is recommending a religion check to look around for idols.
Oh, that's
You're
Don't do
asking
any
the
of
low
them.
intelligence party to do religion checks.
Yeah. And suggesting any wards that anybody might have as well.
yeah, we're
But-
not. It's just most defensive spells in D&D, I'm pretty sure, are made for NPCs.
So
I've
Bashura,
never seen
you
anyone
have a
use-
pretty good religion. You do see somebody sort of there is a few like idols that look like they're of Zariel or what is this one called? Dalvernar, which is an interesting. And then
So
yeah.
so fallen angels.
Fallen angels are a couple of them. There is also a strange looking crown with that religion check. I need to very quickly look up what this person's
I think we
Is
can.
it Orpheus?
there is a strange looking crown thing that appears to be more of related to undead. And
Maybe we
it's
could just take it from
it's
there.
iconic enough that you would be able to tell it is like the former crown, as in like this person has had more than one, of Vecna.
Oh my god.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, is that what I'm just. Nah, I'm not gonna point that out because we're not gonna take it from them.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have any power, but it is sort of like a symbolic.
Cool
Yeah,
looking.
it's more of just an idol for people to pay respects if they happen to be from more
So
of
you
an
guys have
undead
anything
realm.
we could use, like a spell scroll, glyph of warding?
I don't have anything preemptive like that.
I'm asking to be.
He
Been here a while.
make a persuasion check as you're asking him to essentially reward you prior to doing anything, and he's
It'll help us like defend the place.
Okay, so with the 18, let's see. 18.
I think the fact that we're still here and haven't been like rude to him.
Yeah, so he,
Probably
Do I
lower
get
the DC
advantage?
maybe.
he
Can I get
Maybe lower the
advantage?
DC.
so he does look. Yeah, that religion check definitely helped. So that persuasion, he's like, we do have a couple of items that you might be able to use, and he's willing to give you one or two of the items prior to. He's like, but they will require you to attune to them, and there is some drawback to some of them, but we will do everything we can to make sure that we help you with those drawbacks.
Hold on, I'm looking at my attunement slots. I have the Amulet of Health, the Cloak of Displacement, and the Bloodwell Vial. What do I have in my fourth one? Because I got the heart thing.
You have a fourth attunement slot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
There's
got
that number
I
item.
surgically I ripped out Iron Man's arc reactor and surgically implanted it inside of myself so I could have a fourth attunement slot. What do I have?
Oh.
yeah. He got the heart of the
pretty-
artificer. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what did I? Yeah, I vaporized him. So yeah, and the Dragon Touch Focus. I will. What items are they?
He's just like, well, yeah, and he brings you over, and there are 3 items laid out. Actually, there are 2 items laid out, and then he also opens his hand. As he opens his hand, you see an eye.
Eye of
Oh
Vecna.
shit! He has the fucking eye of Vecna.
I don't. Hold on. I'm gonna be honest. I'll pass. I've got a backstory thing where I don't like using powers stolen basically from other people.
I cut out my eye. I'll take the eye.
Okay.
If you're willing to take the eye, he'll give it to you.
Wait, you could use an action to cast Wish. Oh yeah, no, I'll take it.
I think that's only if you have both of them. Yeah, you have to have the eye
it's
and the
only if you
hand.
have both.
You have True Sight. You can use an action as if you were wearing
The ring of extra vision.
You have 8 charges. Disintegrate, Dominate Monster, Eye Bite, Crown of... No. I've got a backstory thing where I'm basically like, I don't want to use power from like other like stuff. Like Leviathan.
There is a pretty
she
big
is-
downside to the eye though, which is it does have a 5% chance anytime you cast a spell from this eye that Vecna
same.
tears your soul out and you lose yourself.
What's the saving throw?
It is just a
It's
1 in
probably
20
just a
chance.
D20.
Yeah, if you roll it
Probably
nat 1.
D20, nat 1.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it. I got a thing. Leviathan got a bunch of power from this god. It's a thing. I hate her for it, so I'm pretty sure I wouldn't take this. What's the other items?
One of them, let's see, is a mace. It appears.
Is this Orpheus, mate? No.
It is not Orcus's, but it is.
Orcus. I don't know why I said Orcus.
Wand of Orcus.
Yeah, it is not the wand of Orcus. It is the mace of the Black Crown. So it is carrying a boon of Asmodeus and is fit for the most powerful servants of the 9 hills. It is an exalted version.
You can use it to
3d6
summon a barbed devil. Plus, it's a +3 weapon. You can use it to summon a barbed devil.
Yep.
You have
Resistance to
resistance
fire
to
and
fire
poison.
damage. Wait, it's like a fire thing too. Oh,
Yeah.
it works for
Now, does that
but it's not
make
as
you-
good.
bound to Asmodeus?
So these
Is it better than my-
because you're helping these folks out, they are willing to help mitigate the costs. So if you took the eye, you would have advantage on that check to make sure you don't roll a nat 1 as easily.
Oh,
It was like, what, a 1.25 chance
it's
at
a
that point?
Yeah.
fire Weapon.
And then you do not have to be evil and you do not have to worship these people. You just have to be willing to help these people of an evil
What's-
ancestry. And the last one
what's-
is the Lash of Shadows, also exalted.
Are these are all strength-based weapons? I can't use any of them.
I mean,
Well, Lash.
the Lash of Shadows is a whip, which means it's finesse.
Yeah, it's. Oh. And is it more damage than my current weapon?
It is a +3. It can poison creatures,
6. Mine is like 3d12.
and
And it's like different types of poisons.
yeah, it can do the poison of cockatrice tears, the poison of ghoul's blood, serpent venom, or dead eyes.
Oh, the stone and is restrained if it fails its con save.
It's great. And I
Petrified for 24
for
hours.
24 hours. Oh god. I'll
That is
keep
easy, is respectable.
my current weapons.
Okay. Does anybody want to take
keep my
any of
current
these?
No.
Anyone want the Eye of Vecna? It's just the spells on it are worth so much.
They are, but that is a real heavy cost.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get my soul torn out. Like, I'd
Yeah.
take it if it wasn't for the backstory thing, honestly.
I mean, you have like Berg said, you have like a 1 point something % chance that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just no. I've got a backstory thing. I
And
don't like.
but he did say that you would have been rewarded with one or possibly multiple of these for succeeding on the quest. But
We'll just sell them later. Buy something else.
yeah, just
Just
totally.
throw out the eye
Doesn't he-
effect, no?
Yeah, just give out some of the most
No,
evil
we'll bring it to like
items.
a cult or something. Wait, I have an
think I
idea.
know
We'll trade
somebody
it
who
to a
might want 'em.
covenant. We get the Eye of Vecna, then we trade it to like a cult in return for their servitude
I think I
to
know
help
someone
us
who
against the
needs this.
conqueror.
I think I know. I think Berg knows somebody.
We'll trade it to like hold on, actually. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I'll take the Eye of Vecna, then I'll go find Ainz, and then I'll trade it for Leviathan.
Yeah.
Let's trade it for Leviathan.
Because the Irons would probably use any of these three,
Yeah.
or at least
Wait,
give it to somebody.
Yeah, let's see if we can trade the Eye for Leviathan.
Because Irons is pretty much our biggest like ally against this.
The Conqueror.
Against
Yeah.
the incoming
Wait, what if
conqueror.
Leviathan like comes back against the Conqueror? Actually?
Also, just as a refresher on the Conqueror, which nobody has figured out who it is yet. All that we know
Yeah,
about
'cause
him
You keep
is
you keep giving us hints that don't make sense.
yeah, he is a conquering barbarian coming to and he has a force of, let me double check.
Also, he's apparently as much as he could be like he's like very meta and could
Yeah.
be like he's as physically possible as it could be like you. Wait, is he like
He
as it like possibly could be?
he is a very meta enemy. He has enough soldier. His army is over 150,000 strong, and he has over 500 specialized fighters.
Is it just gonna be like you with an army of like fictional characters that you've built, like all your builds? The Mind Flayer, you.
And
I kind
We'll
of
trade
want
the
this to be
yeah.
a war. I wanted this to be a Warhammer thing, but I don't think it's like meta enough to be a Warhammer
Yeah.
thing.
Wait, hold on. So if we kill,
And that
if we
army's massive.
actually hold on, can I actually? He said we'd be given one or two of these things, right?
most likely,
Potentially 3.
Hey, if we stop them, none of them would be useful right now against the Paladins, but if we stop them, do you think we could have the Eye? I think I could use it to get my. How do I say this? I think I could use it to trade it to a person who currently has my sister in Sling.
he's just like, if it would help you, then we would be happy to reward you with this.
All right, well, let's go.
So-
I'm gonna go take a nap.
All right. So you go.
No, hold on. Is there
So-
anything that like stops me from just like standing here the whole day,
No,
just until they arrive? Is there
no,
anything?
you can camp out there.
Yeah, because like it's not like I can get exhausted from that. Will they just stand here the whole time?
Zidane
No
is
negative.
Zidane is very gung ho on the idea that if he were here, he would have just immediately like taken it and popped it in his head.
Yeah, that's what Leviathan would have done.
Yeah.
I'll trade it to Ainz for Leviathan. That way I can kill Leviathan without any repercussions. Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. I just stand here waiting for Paladins.
So you
I mean-
camp out there. Anybody else want to do anything prior to morning or taking a rest?
Sure would want to. Are there locks on the gates? The entrances?
It's a pretty. No, not on this one. It seems like this cemetery
How long would
hasn't
it take
been
to build
dealt
a-
with a long time.
To just put a.
Okay.
Actually, how long would it take for us to just like make a wall there?
Depends on if you're using magic.
Like, if we just
I
like.
could probably summon a fey creature that can.
Yeah, hold on. Are there any fays that know like Wall of Stone or like Fabricate or something that can just make a wall there? Like,
And Zidane, they don't know how many paladins are coming.
for all we know, it's Hundreds.
If I know anything about paladins, they're not good for the sky.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any like fey creature that knows
I have no idea.
like
I do not have
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't have the monster manual memorized, unfortunately.
what level of like what CR creature could you
Up to 2.
two?
So probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, pixies are 1/8, and they're one of the most broken things in the game. So,
Oh, you
No,
could summon
well,
pixies.
that's fair.
as a role to myself, I don't summon pixies. As a
Ah.
respect to all BMs out
I
there,
Yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got like rules on creature on like
Mm.
certain things that I think are too ridiculous that I only use if my character's pissed off.
Zidane is
most
just
DMs are
suggesting that
grateful
you. Zidane is just trying to get you to talk to the paladins and see if you can.
Yeah,
convince
that's my
them.
main. That's my
Oh,
plan
yeah.
right now. But if we
Mhm.
can't, then we just
Yeah.
you know you want to summon an army of nilbogs against them. Actually, that would be cool. Just watching them mess around and then
what the hell's a nearbog?
Nilbog.
Nilbog. They're
It's goblin backwards.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's from one of the best worst movies ever made.
Yep.
Troll 2. There's not even trolls in it. It's just goblins, and there's no Troll 1. They just thought they'd make more money if it
Well-
was a sequel.
I can summon 8 creatures who are really good at working
Oh,
at a very fast speed.
okay. What are they? Quicklings?
No, Briganox. They
What?
have,
How
yeah,
do
they're Brigganock.
Briganock.
They're really good with pickaxes and mining stuff, and they have
Elven
this
is-
special thing called time lapse.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
They can do an hour of work in a matter of
Oh
seconds.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, build a wall. Just build
However,
a wall.
these are tiny creatures.
Build a wall and like a bunch of I guess like like I don't know things that drop rocks or something. I don't know.
These are tiny creatures.
Yeah,
but-
so
yeah,
they're-
but
they're gonna
you can
be-
summon like 8 of them.
Yeah, and they would all be
Well,
like
wait, we
pushing
can make
rocks
pitfall
together.
traps. We can make pitfall traps, possibly. I mean, they're
And you can take a
paladins,
long
they're-
rest later, so you could just use your highest slot, summon as many as you can, make traps, wall, and then put a pitfall trap at the entrance, put a door, and then build a wall, and it will just take a long rest. Yeah.
All right. So if that's what you want to do, I'm fine with that. All right. So you're gonna how closely are you gonna like monitor what they're doing?
What, the Briganocks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they are fake creatures, though.
Yeah, but are they like completely under your control? So it's not like
Not, I mean, they're still fake creatures.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Crap.
Closely.
I mean, I know Sylvan, and they know. Actually, I don't know what. Oh yeah, they know Sylvan too, so I can communicate with them.
Just
Other than, like,
summon them,
magic.
have them build a wall.
I don't know if we
Right.
can do a wall because they're tiny creatures who are specialized in tunneling.
Build a bunch of traps, like build a bunch of pitfall traps.
All right. So they
So yeah, I'll use them for an hour, and then afterwards I'll use another spell slot to summon Dryads to put natural like covers over these pitfall traps to help
Can I-
them being spotted.
And I take some of like the bricks from some of the buildings and then just cast mending to make a wall.
I don't know how well that's gonna work. I like the
I was
idea,
saying, mending's
but,
about like a
All right. But if I
Yeah,
use
mending.
so you summon them and they start assembling the stones super quickly. You see them digging. How
rock and stone. Rock
how
and
much
stone.
are you going to be watching exactly what they're going to be doing? Actually, make a perception check. We'll just go based off that.
Okay. I probably should actually see what Briganocks are like, other than just what they do.
can I do the help action?
Yeah, because enhanceability is a concentration.
You can help
I
keep
think.
an eye on them, sure. So make a to do it at advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. For perceptions.
Okay.
Yeah.
30.
So you see them like building up this wall super quickly as the like time lapse ability kicks in, and then you can see them spreading out to build pit traps. But they build pit traps for tiny people, and they're not exactly
Work-
like
just
smart
Start
enough.
yelling at them like a drill sergeant. Like, work together, build big pit traps.
What are you talking about? They're smarter than me.
Like, yeah, just yell at them like a freaking like drill sergeant, and just be like, "Oh, work together, make big pitfall traps." Like, give them orders.
Yeah, I'll use yeah, what's it?
Just use an action.
So how many of them did you summon?
All 8.
8. All right. So roll a d4.
Oh god.
If
Help
you,
action.
you were able to catch them before they. Okay.
1.
Yeah.
I don't know. If it's good or bad.
You see them all spreading out to make these like tiny
Silvery
pit traps.
barbs.
No.
I think it's D20.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
So you see them all spreading out to make these like tiny pit traps, and you manage to correct them, but because of their small frames and they're already building the wall, they're only able to make like
on the pitfalls, not the wall,
And you just cast the spell again
They're-
and just have them make
because
a
they're
big pitfall
specialized
trap.
in tunneling versus building.
yeah.
You just cast it
They're
again,
able to
cast it again.
make like one reasonably sized pit trap that is. We're just gonna draw it here.
Also, I would ask permission before digging up their lawn.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and make this a brighter color so it's a bit more visible. There we go. They make a pit trap right there.
And then I'll use another 4th level spell slot to summon some Dryads to do. Let me see exactly what they can do.
They can just do Druidcraft if needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can do Druidcraft at will. Yeah. And if they make good berries, would they go away? Once they go away?
I think so. We're gonna say yes.
I'll get them some good berries and tell one of them to take it in. Tell one of the druids to take it inside to give
doing?
people down there a fade meal.
I love you too.
Oh, that is.
All right. You gotta go nap now. Okay. Yeah. 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 I know there's dice everywhere. Okay. Yeah. Don't press the keyboard. All right. You gotta
Press
go
all the
nap.
keys. Chaos.
You gotta go nap now. I love you too.
Oh. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just get the 2 Dryads to simultaneously start druid crafting over it and make it
Yeah.
more natural.
Okay. Yeah. It looks like just normal leaves and grass. They even wind up spreading out a lot of.
I'll stand like right behind it so
Yeah.
I don't fall into it. That way I can talk to the soldiers to try to convince them not to attack when they arrive.
I mean, there will be a wall right behind you then, so you can stand on top
Yeah, I'll
of the
stand
wall.
on top of the wall.
Okay.
I'll stand on the wall.
Okay.
Okay. And I will plant my ass on the ground because that's most
How
of my
stable is the
most of my high
wall?
level skills got.
The wall seems stable enough for you to stand on it, but you wouldn't want to
It's
be
like
like.
it's hours of work in seconds, which is
I mean, they're also
A
tiny
lot.
creatures. Granted,
Yeah,
there's 8 of
like-
them, but
assuming it's like hours of work in seconds. That's like how many hours per second? I actually could. Do you want me to do the math? I could figure.
Sure.
also
Mark
in my mind, they're just yelling out rock and stone the entire time.
and Marco and Zidane, thank you for complimenting my daughter. Yes, I plan to teach her D&D as soon as she understands to roll dice and not try and eat them. But yeah. All right. So you're able to stand on top of this wall. It seems fairly sturdy, but it's not like rock solid. Like you don't want to be dancing up there, but if you're just going to stand there and make an announcement or something, that's no problem. But if you start fighting up there, you might feel a little shaky. So morning comes.
Oh,
And
did we get a long rest or no?
you do get a long, excuse me, you do get a long rest.
I didn't use any spells, so I'll just stand up there.
Okay.
Assuming they have advanced problem solving.
So over there's a sort of sharp drop off as you hear marching as a set of paladins comes over the hill.
Hello.
And they say,
Is
"What are
there a
you?"
leader?
They're marching. So you try and get their attention when they're right about there, I assume.
Yep.
Okay. The one in the middle, or one of the ones in the middle, we'll say it's this one. He manages.
Stop.
So he stops in place,
Or the
and
fifth one.
he was just like,
Okay, look.
What are you doing here? We have evil to destroy."
Why are you guys trying to kill all these people?
It's like, people.
Really? I don't.
There are monstrosities
I don't know.
and devils and demons in there. It is a horde of evil.
Were like all your lives ruined by a bunch of them, by like demons and devils or something?
Says, well,
Or
no,
any of, like,
but
your
it is our.
lives?
He says, no, but it is our duty. We are paladins.
Look, I get it, but they only want to live peacefully. Like, you have your own sense of justice and your own values. I get that. But these people and all these, like, guys, they're actually pretty decent people. They've got a whole society down there, and it's a lot better than a few of the other ones I've seen. They're all very, like, they've survived probably life and death situations trying to get here because they've literally had to escape hell and probably been through good and bad times, just like the rest of you.
As you mentioned that they're mostly like, that they're good people and stuff like that, you hear like sort of condescending chuckles from underneath their helmets.
There's 6 of them, right? Like, it's like they from what I can tell, they all support each other. They'd probably risk their lives, like to like work together through everything, even if you don't recognize it. Even if someone's unsatisfied, they're going to continue to fight for their rights. And yeah, look, I just go off on a speech about how human rights work.
Okay, and he's just like,
how they're old people.
He's just like, he takes a step forward and says, like, they're not people, they're demons and devils and monstrosities. They're evil.
All right, well, let's do this. I just step back behind a wall. I ready my action. As soon as like one of them gets through the wall, I cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna just let everything happen.
So he looks back and he's like, see, they're simply cowards, and he steps forward and falls into the trap. Let's see.
How deep is the trap? Like, how much fall damage does he get?
It's about 10 feet deep. It's got spikes covered in poop.
Nice.
Oh, so poison.
Oh god, we're committing war crimes. We're committing war crimes without even telling them we wanted to commit war crimes.
Faye, am I right?
Yeah,
D&D's war crime simulator. It's fine.
Yeah, those darn Fae. So let's see what kind of damage he takes. He'll take a D4 from the spikes. Let's do a quick D20 to see if any limbs get impaled. No. And but he does get a solid amount of scratches, so he has to make a Constitution saving throw and see if he gets
poison
poisoned.
damage from the poop entering his body.
He manages to resist the poison.
I mean, they're paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
So
disease and stuff.
let me bring up my bed.
Can I just peek my head over and cast Immolation on him?
Jesus.
We're gonna roll
We're going
initiative
full war
first. Yeah. As you
Am I
napalm
able to
ready
him.
by
Where is my? I need my.
So yeah, just click on your icon before you roll initiative.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the actual initiative counter up though. I don't see it.
Oh.
Measure. Oh, turn order.
How the hell you
There we
roll
go.
2 4s in a row? Rock and Stone. Anybody? Deep Rock Galactic.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm
Okay.
I'm waiting for the new season to come out.
There's my one natural 20 for being a subscriber to D&D builds.
Yeah. Let's see. And Bashura, I need your roll. Oh, you already gave it, but
I did.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you got a 20. So let me go
Yeah.
ahead and make sure you just get added in there. Bump you up to 20, and we'll go ahead and do descending order. There we go. Berg, you're up first. Somebody's fallen into the trap.
Wait, so what's the? We should establish like a plan first. Though. Like, we gonna range them from behind a wall, or are we just gonna jump over and slaughter them?
I'm gonna hit him with my bow from melee.
Sure.
So if it's allowed, could I preemptively cast Freedom Movement and Long Strider?
Yeah, that's fine.
Long Strider on S3, Freedom Movement on myself, just as prep because they're, an hour prior.
Yeah.
Knowing that this is gonna happen, and was I able to use my wings as an action before the combat started?
Sure.
Okay. So
Yeah,
with that,
you're behind
wings out.
you're behind a 10-foot wall right now, so it's like
It's my ready to.
so they couldn't even see you activating that during the conversation.
Gotcha. Also, last thing, could you make hers' icon into a large, please,
Yep.
and clip me to it, because I'm about to take to the skies. Thank you, my good sir.
And let me layer.
Or should I make it interesting, since you already have the size? Nah, I'll hold on the Potion of Growth. Thank you. So I will get on top of hers and take to the skies.
Okay.
Use my new ability. Oh, my bad. And 30-foot cone.
Ugh.
Oh, crap.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't be able to get. Actually, could I potentially get on this side instead?
Sure.
Okay. Because he has 40 fly speed, I believe. And, well, I would probably say talking was an option. And I will channel Divinity for, what's it called exactly? I don't want to get this wrong on my first time. Wrath. I will use my channel Divinity, Wrath of the Storm.
Okay.
And you'll see, like, on his angelic wings, like, lightning starting to conduct between them
Mm-hmm.
as he's powering up his own lightning breath, and spew forth a cone of 30 feet out of, well, lightning.
Yeah, and it's automatically maximized because you use Destructive Wrath. So,
Yes.
what's that
I'll
damage?
need a DC 20 dexterity check, or dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, because
for half
Paladins are
damage.
so good at dexterity, they all failed.
I mean, they all fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they all just
Paladin
take
dexterity is actually my best
60
stat too.
They all take 60 lightning damage.
60? Jesus. All right.
60.
Wow.
And that's my one of 2 charges. But that is sadly, hers can't benefit from my channel Divinity.
Yeah. So, all right, we got minus 60 to 3 of them. All right. All right. Anything
Whilst
else?
I'm in the air,
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick off of hers and fly.
Okay.
And he, as my bonus action, he's gonna dive into the one closest to me.
Okay. Do you get
and,
additional damage from being...
No,
Okay.
it's just straight 60-10.
Okay.
Actually, from no, I don't think Tempest Claire should get extra damage.
I was more thinking about the Aasimar part.
That's only on attack rolls.
Oh, okay. All right. So you kick off, and then hers does what?
He dives in after the first paladin in the line,
Okay.
and takes a bite attack at him.
All right.
Let me get his character sheet up real quick. Because, you know, his melee is the best. With a 21 to hit, which may hit. I don't know what kind of paladins these are.
21 does hit.
Okay. For 9 piercing, and let me roll 2d6 for lightning. 5 extra lightning.
Actually, when it's going to chomp, I need you to roll at disadvantage, as this paladin uses its reaction to dash forward and put its shield in front of him. And it doesn't matter.
That's even better roll.
Yeah. So you get to roll those 2d6, and go ahead.
So
you
it's,
get. Do you get additional damage on top of that, or is that it?
No, not on his turn, no.
Okay.
I can't use the reaction to bump up his damage.
So it's
as well.
just another
So
5
that's,
damage? 14?
Yeah, 5 lightning, 9 piercing.
Okay.
And I believe, with me flying in the air, is my turn.
All right. Bashura, you're behind the wall. What would you like to do?
Okay. How tall is the wall?
10 feet.
Hmm.
You can pretty easily
way
climb it.
Okay, yeah.
You just need to do an athletics check just to make sure you don't crit fail. But other than that, it's easy enough that you can climb it pretty easily as a seasoned adventurer. Yeah, you're able to.
Okay. I will bonus action my starry form, the archer
Hell
form.
yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Bring out that archer.
And I will attack the
Did you
paladin.
do your will and woe?
Yeah, I got odd.
Okay.
Starry form. I will attack this paladin.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Okay. And for my action, we'll Thorn Whip.
Okay.
Where is Thorn Whip?
Are you gonna fucking pull him into
Yes.
the thing? Hell
Yes,
yeah.
I am.
Hell yeah.
19?
Yeah, that barely hits. You are able to
Alright.
hit
so
the
his
one
AC
in the
is
pit.
like 18.
Yep. I'm going to throw him into the pit.
Okay. Yeah, you pull him into the pit. You deal. Go ahead and roll damage. So that's
25.
Where's the? Oh yeah, because you get Genie's Wrath. Okay, so you get 25 damage.
The genie's. Yeah.
So you get the 25 damage pulling him in, and then he takes another few damage from the spikes and the fall. So we got.
Paladins have low wisdom. Is that a thing?
They
Dex?
generally do.
Okay.
They're usually just strength and charisma, and that's it. Let's see. 25 plus the extra damage from the fall. All right. Pretty solid damage.
All right.
You hear him plummet down, and you hear the heavy armor he's wearing just smack against the floor.
Well,
Before you go, RJ, I was reading up on the Protector Osimar. It says you deal extra radiant damage to one target when you deal damage to it with an attack or a spell. This is not a spell. This is a class feature, so...
I will allow you to
Since
add...
It's not an attack roll.
I'll allow you to do... I mean, it's just against one creature, so you can choose that one creature and add it if you'd like.
Since he was first in the line, the guy that we're currently locked into combat with right here.
And that's
Just because he was the first
damage
one
equal
be
to
hit.
your level, right?
Yeah, so 18
18.
radiant damage. Which he's probably resistant to, I would assume, or potentially. But either way, my apologies. That's my turn.
No worries.
Or that's the...
Oh.
Because I got curious about that as well.
That's still a lot of damage. All right. Bashura, anything else you want to do?
I hop.
Nope, that's it.
All right. Then B, you're up.
I hop up and then I cast Scatter. I teleport all of them into the hole.
Okay. There.
Make a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Let's see.
And just even the ones in the hole, I teleport them like at the top of the hole, so they just
Fall again.
wait. Hold on, it's anywhere within 120 feet, right? Can I just? Oh wait, no, it has to be on the ground. I teleport them just at the hole, bottom of the hole.
Okay. The one that's
all-
face to face with Berg and his dragon at the moment is the only one that passed. The rest,
Good. I have something personal with him.
Yeah.
the rest
wisdom.
are all. He critically succeeded.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
I was not
They're
paying
probably, like, on
attention.
top of
What
each
made
other
them
at this point.
teleport?
So he used
Shatter.
the spell Scatter, which allows you to
Okay.
force a bunch of people to teleport to a spot. So now they're all in the pit. It's almost like they're all grouped up in a very, very easy to AoE situation.
Would it be wrong for me to silvery barbs the one that succeeded? Can you do that?
Yeah,
It's a
you
D20
can because it's a
right?
reaction. Yeah.
Nah, you can just kill it. It's not that hard.
We need some witness.
Yeah.
So for the
Yeah.
gods.
Should we let one survive just to like let them like? Okay.
So this one.
Actually, I go back behind the wall as well.
All right. So this one climbs on top of the other one to get up here, and he takes his spear and stabs it up at Bashura. He's going to do so.
Damn them with 10-foot reach.
Yeah.
Can they reach us on top of the wall?
What is your armor class, Bashura?
Yeah, it's not
18.
that top.
18.
That's a 10-foot wall, 10-foot reach.
Yeah.
Yep.
He misses. But his second attack, he critically succeeds.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Now, if you really want to be a dick, you can still.
Okay, I silvery barbs that.
I was like, these are paladins.
Oh, okay. All right, you silvery barbs that one.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I've crit enough times to know smites hurt. So
He's
Yeah,
also a
yeah,
mage
they do.
slayer,
Yeah.
so whenever you cast a spell in front of him, he
Yeah.
gets a reaction attack.
oh,
Yeah, so he failed on that now. And his third attack, he also critically succeeded. But it did
Wait, his
mean
third attack. Is he actually a mage slayer?
he is not a mage slayer. He is something
Okay.
else. He gets
Gotcha.
3 attacks, but other things happen when he attacks that I'm not going to say. So he does 31 damage with that one critical success. Wait, yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Okay. That's sobering damage.
That
Yeah.
would have been almost 62 damage, or around about 60 plus damage, if it was critical.
This one starts trying to climb out of the pit. Let's do an athletics check since he's climbing out on his own. He is having some trouble gaining a foothold. The one next to Berg and hers, he tries to swing at hers. What's hers' armor class as a Drake?
I want to say 19, but I'll double check.
Okay.
Yeah, 19.
He misses with the first attack, hits with the second attack, and critically fails on the third attack. So we're going to
Damn.
say he misses on the second one as well.
I mean,
So-
no, throw a hit.
No, it's. I mean, it's an easy way for me to make use of the critical failure. So,
Okay. I mean, that's up to you.
yeah,
That's up to you.
this one climbs over the other guy and tries to stab away at B. Misses with the first attack. I'm rolling hot. I got another D20. I got a 20 on the dice,
oof.
and that is 34
I'll cast
damage.
silvery barbs.
You cast silvery
34?
barbs?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it's 34
34.
piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
And then his last attack
Oh, that's fine.
will hit with a 20.
Radiant. Radiant.
No, it is just magical piercing.
Okay.
But the last attack will hit with a 25. And
25 damage?
No, it's just 25 on the dice. And I rolled very, very low, as low as humanly possible, and only got 10 damage on the strike.
Oh. Amulet of Health saves.
All right. Then it's this guy who steps on the guy to his right and comes over and tries to stab away at you. Misses, misses, and misses. All right. And then the last guy who's still in the pit is going to have to try and climb out on his own and fails. So we got 2 guys still stuck in the pit. Berg, you're up.
So seeing that, and they don't want to be diplomatic about it, with a speed of 45, am I able to angle it to where I can get all of them in another blast radius
Yeah.
of a 30-foot cone without hitting my friends?
Yeah, you just would provoke an opportunity attack. But yeah.
I'm flying in the air.
Oh, yeah, you specifically wouldn't have to worry about it. Your Drake would, but you wouldn't.
Yeah, no, he's staying there. Okay, well, I will position myself probably here.
Okay. Yeah, you can
Whatever
angle it
way, whatever I can finagle it.
Hello there,
Do the
natural
people in
warrior.
the pits get half cover?
Yes.
Okay. I'm like I said, talking was an option, and once again he charges up his second channel divinity because of his Amulet of the Devout, and I'm gonna burn a 3rd level spell slot so I can redo my lightning breath, and yeah, but the first verse same as if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep. You
And I just
get
do lightning breath.
only one of them saves, and it's the guy in the pit down here.
Gotcha.
It,
So that's 60 damage to all of them,
and
and
half
30 to
damage.
him.
Yep.
And just because I want to be a dick to that guy, he also takes 18 radiant.
Okay. All right. We're gonna say this one's dead. Right.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to... Actually, crap. Bonus action. Who's hurt the most?
I would say it's probably Bashura.
Probably.
I don't really have that many bonus action stuffs. I'll use bonus action because I haven't used a leveled spell yet. To cast Healing Spirit at 5th level. Wait. Yes. 5th level Healing Spirit behind them too.
Okay.
So right there. So 3rd level. So it goes 1d6, 2d6, 3d6, 46 healing. And it can stay there for 5 turns, or it can heal up to 5 times at 5d6. So I'm gonna roll that. You get 20. Oh, that's pretty nice. 22 points of health. Let me see if I add anything to it. First turn, you cause a spirit to you can heal contract turn. 1 plus your spellcasting modifier. No minimum twice healing the number of times. Okay, so yeah, it's just the flat. There's no extra bonuses to it. So yeah, take 22 points of healing as well as. Do you mean to do another roll for? Actually, hold on, let me bring this in to this. You call forth the nature spirit to soothe the wounded. The intentional spirit appears in the space fucking cube. It looks like a transparent beast. So you get like a little, what was a little, like a whale iconography I said last time to remember his friend, Leviathan. Under the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit's space for the first time. turn there, you can cause the spirit to restore 1d6.
So you just put
So
it
yeah,
right
pretty
behind
much
you?
if you... Yeah,
Okay.
in the square behind them.
Okay.
So yeah, on the top of your turn, you can heal that 22, and then whenever B goes, if they want the healing as well, I'll reroll for their healing.
Okay. And
And I'll
Bashura,
have a mental
you
off to the side.
yeah, and Bashura, you get 22 health back, and then it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh wait, do you want to do anything with your Drake?
No, that was my bonus action. So
Okay.
He instinctually, if I don't tell him to do anything, he takes the dodge action.
Okay.
So he'll have disadvantage on.
All right.
And yeah, that's my turn. My apologies.
Bashura, you're up, and you get 22 health back.
Yeah, I got that. Okay, for my bonus action, I'm going to the paladin fighting the drake with my my archer form.
Okay.
That's a crit.
Yep.
Damn. React. Wait, is this an attack roll? Yeah.
Yes.
Reaction 2d6 lightning on top of that.
Okay.
So if you want to roll that yourself, because my lightning is never good when I roll. That's why I took Tempest Cleric.
It would be 41 damage for my roll.
All right.
Go
the
ahead and
crit.
roll 2d6 on top of that,
How much?
and then double it. 2d6 and double it.
Yeah. So,
So 46.
2d6. No,
Oh.
yeah. 46 if you don't double it. 2d6 if you just want to times 2.
What do we? I don't know what crit rolls are. Which one do we use?
I'll just do the slash roll 2d6. There we go. Slash roll space 2d6. There we go. So you get an extra 9 damage.
Okay.
Wait,
Oh wait,
so
And-
6 plus 2 times 2
oh, so I'll just double
because
that.
it's a crit.
Yeah, so an extra
Okay.
16. That is 1 point more damage than you needed.
Whew. Thank
As-
you for the reaction.
Yeah, as you killed it with that crit starry form.
Nice. I love Star
Okay.
Form so much.
So do I.
Okay.
For my action, I will.
The fact that that was just a bonus action.
Yeah, that was insane. I will cast a 5th level Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not the only one with the AoE. Let's go.
So you cast Spirit Guardians, that's 15-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
All right. And we'll say that can probably hit everything in there. So we got wisdom saves.
Are they still getting half covered down there?
Uh,
Oh, it's wisdom save.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter too much. So we got
A lot
a
better than
fail, a crit fail, another regular fail, and another crit fail. At least I'm saving the crit fails for the stuff that don't matter
Do these
as
guys
much.
not have auras?
They do, but it's not like they stack. So
Well, fair. But
Yeah.
that's still a pretty hefty boost
yeah.
to their saving throws.
So we got this one's looking super rough. The others are not in great shape, but they're still not looking good. And as you ignite your spirit guardians, you feel that something is damaged behind you as well, as a new figure had entered the fight.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I figured that.
Oh. Oh, this fucker.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Crap. Okay, that changes my plans. No
And
9th level fireball, I guess.
Why not? Oh yeah, you do have 9th level spells.
I was
don't
gonna 9th level fireball then.
you? I'll counterspell it.
Oh, what? Okay, that guy.
The the ranger cleric's gonna counter spell.
Yeah. B, you're up. So what are you gonna do?
A bonus action, I cast 9th level a Chardalon Stride.
Okay.
I walk around, just moving around all of them. They all take 76 plus 5.
You also get 10 healing. My apologies
yeah.
on that. My math was wrong about the rocks. Subtract 3 health from your
36
from the healing.
damage.
My apologies.
So
They will
30.
take 36 damage. No opportunity attacks. This is a Chardalon Stride.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
Do you have to get
Hold
into the pit to get these guys?
I bend over.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's got more than
Down.
enough movement to like just.
Gotcha.
He's basically like running across their heads because he's so fast.
Yeah, hold on. Let me check. Let's say 20, 35, 40, 55.
You are able to kill this one as you
I've
like.
got about 120 movement speed.
Yeah. So the one that you hop on top of his head on this side, it's like you step and the pure heat coming off your feet, it like melts in his helmet and it like turns into magma and he dies.
And then can you guys handle these three? And then I'm just gonna.
Oh, they lived through 2 blasts of my high-powered lightning, so...
That's fair. Hold on. Let's see. I have 2 attacks. Which of them look... I hit the one on the right with my sword.
Okay.
I stab him. Oh yeah, since I just used silvery barbs, can I give myself advantage on stuff?
A Shardian's action being a bonus action is illegal. That should be
Yeah.
illegal.
Yeah, since I used silvery barbs earlier, can I give myself the advantage on this hit? Advantage on one.
Let me double check something on silvery barbs.
That's how it works, right?
I think it's next ability.
I just want to make sure that
I haven't made an attack roll or ability
you
check.
can then choose.
Ah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you could choose yourself. But yeah, sure, you give advantage to yourself.
Yep. I do.
also, I wanted to make sure that whenever that guy entered
14.
my range,
Yeah.
he also takes damage from Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, he did. That's why he became
The
visible.
29. The 29
Okay,
damage.
okay.
He takes 14 damage. Does that kill him?
The one right next to you, 14. Barely not. He looks like he is on death's door, though.
Divine Smite.
Okay.
7.
Yeah. You stab into him, and then just a bit of glowing radiant light bursts out, and is like a little bit of light comes out of his mouth as you see him fall over dead.
Then I hit this guy over here.
Mm-hmm. 15 will not hit.
All right, well, I use the rest of my movement. Walk over here. He takes the 76 plus 5 damage, so that was 36, right?
Yeah, that was 36.
Or do I reroll? Yeah, he takes 36, and then I just go back. No, I'll go back, so I'm hopefully out of range of anyone.
Okay.
All right, next person's turn.
Wait, is there no save to that?
Nope.
Dang.
That's why it's so good.
Yeah.
And it's a movement, so I can use my action and bonus action later.
You want me to roll Spirit Guardians because it's the start of his turn?
Yeah. Let me double check something on Spirit Guardians because I always forget.
Half speed, damage. Do they have disadvantage?
No, it's just half speed and damage around you.
Gotcha.
15 feet. Failed save. When you cast a spell. Yeah, in the start of their turn. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see if he. Oh, he saves. But.
So he takes half damage.
Yep, so that is 8 damage. All right. But he does. Let's see. I know he's
Apparently
got.
their speed is still halved.
Yeah. But only while they're in there.
Yeah.
So he does have just enough to get to B, as B just was like a frickin' wrecking crew running through. So he comes running up.
Yeah. Honestly, I should have probably done this last round. I just feel using Scatter would be fun.
He tries to stab at you with a wicked blade, but misses on the first attack. Tries to stab at you again, misses on the second attack. He's only got 2 attacks, unfortunately. So that's his turn. Wait, let me make sure there's nothing else. Nope, nothing else. All right. And again, I chose a deadly encounter and still increase the challenge rating of the creatures and increase the number of them and literally did 2 of them. So you're like twice
2 deadly encounters combined.
Yeah, it's
You also have to think, you gave us
I'm
a
pretty
lot
sure
of
it's just because we're it's just we watch your videos and you have a lot of overpowered ones. So
Yeah.
you're teaching us stuff. You're a bad influence.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Yeah.
All right. All right, then it's
You give us a lot of cool items, so
yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna need it for the final battle, so that's fine.
I'm actually using my weaker sword as well.
So this one tries to stab at Bashura, one of its attacks.
It took Spirit Guardian damage.
It does take
you want me
Spirit
to
Guardian.
Do you want me to roll or just use the other one?
Let's see if it saves or not. It was about to crit you, but it died first. So that didn't happen thanks to Spirit Guardians.
See, there's like multiple nat 20s that you got for being subscribed to D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Can you subscribe to yourself?
I think I'm automatically subscribed to myself.
You are, yeah.
Yeah. So this guy climbs out and he fails on the thing. He takes the damage and he dies. Spirit Guardians is so damn good.
It is.
Yeah. Then it's Berg's turn.
Well, seeing that my good Paladin friend is being attacked, and I don't like that guy because he's ugly.
Okay.
I'm gonna slowly, in a questioning way, bring out my bow.
Okay.
Look at him and say, in a very hushed and fast way, so to defeat all my enemies and shoot like that.
Okay. So you activate your oath bow.
My oath bow.
Yeah.
So let me get my character sheet back up.
So just so you know, the stat block for the things that you already killed were Guardian Giants, which are CR8s.
A lot to hit.
Yeah, 26 to hit. That'll definitely hit.
Okay. Does he have any resistance to lightning or piercing?
No.
Okay. So I'm just gonna roll all the extra damage together. So I'm using a reaction to pump in 2d6 lightning plus a 3d6 from the oath bow. So that's another. Actually, let's roll 5d6. 18.
18. All right.
Extra damage, as well as another 18 radiant on that one.
And another 18 radiant. All right.
36, 46 damage on the first hit.
Oh god.
And then slapping it with a second attack, but this is without the extra damage except for the 3d6.
This thing that you're decimating right now is a CR14. Just throwing that out.
That's a lot to hit because it's at advantage because he's my Oathsworn enemy.
Okay, of course we're gonna decimate him. We're level 7.
I know, but like,
So,
you took out
whichever one of those
7 or you took out 6 CR8s and a CR, and you're about to decimate a CR14. Just throw that out.
So since since I rolled 2 damages, I'll just split the difference between the two and take the medium.
Okay.
Because I don't know which one was supposed to be the damage because I didn't roll at advantage. I rolled at advantage, but it rolled 2 damages, so that was my bad.
That's fine.
As well as another 13 piercing.
13.
And then bonus action. I'm going to... I'll throw a Sanctuary on the guy.
On who?
Just to see what... the guy.
What?
You're going to
Just to
protect
see what
him
he's
from
on
all
about.
damage?
Yeah!
Yeah, what?
Would that?
We didn't get a parlay with him. No, I'm just fucking with
I'll knock him.
Um,
I'll take him out with smites, and I'll knock him unconscious with those. Okay. I'll divinely knock him unconscious with my melee divine smites.
Okay.
He's
Okay,
gonna.
there.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to get my Drake. You use 35 out of 40 movement speed to fly over to him
Okay.
and just fight into his ass.
All right.
You think I'm gonna Sanctuary the damn enemy? Where's it at? Okay. Oh god, the crit fail. So yeah, Sanctuary actually goes off of that.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah,
he
I
tries
don't know what.
he tries to chomp, vastly overcompensates, and accidentally bites B for 6 damage.
I mean, it automatically takes another 2d6 lightning too.
Well,
just
technically,
because
if he nats ones, a 9 doesn't hit me.
Yeah,
so-
but I need
That'd
that
be-
stuff to
But
happen.
it's
with him.
a,
Yeah, so
Okay,
But
how
it'll
much
be
damage
critical
do I
hit.
take?
it's a total of 15 damage.
unless you
What
have lightning.
type?
We got
6 piercing, non-lightning.
Okay, yeah.
you're
Absorb elements?
you're chunking the health of this guy. So it you can use
No.
absorb elements if you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, sure. I'll get some extra damage later.
Yeah, so you get some lightning damage. 9 of the damage that hit you was lightning damage. So whatever you have to reduce that with the lightning or with
We
the.
tried to parlay. Tried.
So Bashura, it's your turn.
At the top of your round, you get 46 healing. That's 11. I got 2 more healings in it.
I get 11.
Yes.
I am full.
And then,
Alright.
did you subtract the 3 from the last one because I accidentally rolled too many?
I'm still full.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right.
Okay. Does it take? Does Spirit Guardians on? Is it on my turn or its turn?
And when it enters the first time on a turn, so when you bring him in, or when you go to him, it will activate.
This isn't
Okay.
Baldur's Gate rules, brother.
Yeah, you can't just walk back and forth, unfortunately.
Yeah. I will move
I mean, they still only take 1 instance in Baldur's Gate.
here.
but Either way.
That won't trigger
and
it, just so you know.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I have things. My bonus action Starry Form attack.
Go for it.
Because this is one of my favorite druids.
15
Does a
will
15
not hit.
Okay. Then I will Thorn Whip for my action.
Okay.
Are you also pulling him in the hole?
So are we trying to knock him unconscious so we can like ask him stuff, or are we gonna try?
24 will hit.
I don't know. I got speak with Dud.
You drag him 10 feet closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you drag him 10 feet closer, and you deal 21 damage with the hit in the first place.
Mm-hmm. And
Go-
then the
Go ahead and roll the Spirit Guardian's damage. Let's see if he saves on it. He does save on the Spirit Guardians, but he'll take half damage or so.
So we're trying to keep him alive.
Ooh,
and
that's a
knock him
good
unconscious.
roll.
We was hired to help this place. We don't know.
Yeah.
This guy's fucked up looking. That's about all we got going for us.
Yeah. So do we try ask him some stuff and knock him unconscious, or?
You're the face.
Yeah, Bashir's
Yeah,
not one.
But I'm
for
like the
talk.
dumb one.
B.
We're all dumb. Well, I don't know Bashir's intelligence score, but
9.
yeah, he's literally the smartest one out of us all by 1.
Wouldn't that be your Drake?
No, I think my Drake is more wise than intelligent.
Okay.
Look at his stats. I have him here.
B, you're up.
All right, so we're gonna. Do we kill him? Okay.
Also, hers is as dumb as his all. He has an 8 intelligence.
All right. How much health would he have?
He's looking a little rough.
In him out.
Vernon,
Okay.
you missed them decimating two initiatives that should have been deadly and just wrecking them.
Focus. Yeah, Dragon Touch Focus. Quicken Spell. Hold Monster. No. I keep doing this. I can't keep doing this. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I cast. Oh, I cast Sleep.
Okay, how many hit points do you wind up using for sleep?
I'll cast like. I cast Sleep at Hold on. It's 5. So it's. Hold on. Doing some math.
While you do math, Vernon, to catch you up, this entire quest was inspired by the 90s cult classic movie Nightbreed. They met a bunch of demons, monstrosities, devils, all sorts of fiends and stuff, but they all seemed to be relatively good, and they were all camped out in this cemetery, and a bunch of gung-ho paladins were ready to kill all of them, but our adventurers protected them.
Yeah, just it's like 78, 98, 11, 13, 15.
Oh, it's no problem for him. He's just doing math.
What are you
Yep.
doing?
I cast Sleep.
Oh.
Does he sleep? Does he pass out?
He passes out completely.
All right. Well, we got it.
He passes out.
I throw him in the hole.
Yeah, I was gonna hold Monster Divine Smite him, but I feel like that's kind of generic at this point. I've done that to like the last 3 people. So.
But before you
Now
can
you're
even do
devised
that,
smiting a sleeping person.
but before you can do that, I need Bashura to roll his Spirit Guardians.
Oh, come on. He just wakes up.
Roll that Spirit
He's got a
Guardians
point.
damage. He is asleep inside a Spirit Guardians. It becomes his turn. He fails.
Ah.
And 25 was exactly the amount to kill him.
Okay. Revivify?
I got it.
Do you want to
I also
revivify?
have Revivify.
Do you want to revivify him?
Let's talk about this for 54 seconds.
Wait, is he making death saving throws? Let's just heal him.
I mean,
I
he's
use Lay on
dead.
Hands.
Oh wait, no. it's
Oh yeah, also I jump over, unconcentrate on a Shardlun Stride, and then just touch the healing.
Okay.
just give him one lay on hands, like just bring him back.
I
up.
just give him like one Lay on Hands. Just
Alright.
one, and then I...
Hers has his hand over his body, just holding him down.
Important question. Do you deactivate Spirit Guardians?
Yes.
I deactivate a Shardlun Stride, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know you deactivated Asherdalen's Stride, but I just wanted to make sure like you weren't resuscitating him. He like pops up and then immediately dies again. So that's all.
No,
Uh,
as soon as he
accidentally-
hits the dirty, I drop it.
Just
Okay.
from being in proximity of hers, he takes 1 lightning damage.
Yeah. So he pops up, he's awake, and he tries to immediately attempt to stab at you as he is resuscitated. He does so at disadvantage
me?
because he does so at disadvantage because
Yeah.
he's prone, but he winds up missing.
Nice.
While he's doing that, I heal myself.
Wait, would it be able to stab twice because he has 2 attacks?
I'm just doing
Running
more of a
crisis.
like he woke up and it happened type of thing.
Alright.
Fair enough.
So, Who are you, and what's your deal?
Wait, are we still in initiative or no?
Look,
We can come out of initiative. I mean, he's got 1 health, and he's like, and he takes off his mask, and he's just
I
like,
get it. You hate these people, okay? Maybe a bunch of them ruined your lives. Demons, devils. Some of them are horrible, but it's just like humans. There's good ones and there's bad ones. Wait, there's good ones and bad ones. Look, basically, I'm just.
I fly over to get the guy who greeted us here.
Just like. Like, there are evil. Like, I believe evil devils exist, but there are also good devils. It's the same as humans. Even in other mythologies, there's good and evil gods.
So, Berg, you're bringing over the big guy, and
this angel guy is just going over to get this monstrosity and devil monstrosity.
Yeah, and
it's a nice image.
Yeah. So, and a demon and an angel start walking back, and
even an angel walked into a cemetery.
Yeah.
Yes, that sounds like a. Yeah. All right.
So you both walk back, and he looks up and he's like, "Haven't I proved myself enough? I have killed so many."
What?
And the demon looks down at him and he's just like, "These are the worst." And you see him just put his hand over his head, and his head explodes.
Okay, so you can just cause it. You're strong enough to crush heads, but you couldn't help us fight.
He was 1 HP.
You know what?
On the ground.
Yeah, he was
held
1
by a
HP.
Drake's foot.
Yeah,
By a Drake's claw.
yeah. He was
Yeah,
literally
what was
like,
he talking about? We could have gotten more information. Like, what does he mean by proving himself?
he's just
I
like,
think it was.
He probably had a boss or something.
he's just like, no,
Like
there's
that time I got reincarnated as a slime. You know how Clayman had a boss secretly and
He-
didn't reveal who it was. We could have gotten stuff from him.
he just looks and he's just like, no, we get those every once in a while. They're just the crazies that they like to try and prove that they're evil enough to be one of us, hoping that we might empower them with evil, and it's all nonsense. They're just garbage people. He's just like,
Hey, what's your name, by the way?
that I should figure out.
I feel like we would have exchanged pleasantries during the entering.
I am going to say,
What's your name? Just the first name.
What's the name of every NPC we just met downstairs?
yeah, his name is Peliquin.
Isn't it Baphomet?
In his name specifically is Peliquin.
Hey, weird question. Can you bite me real quick?
What?
You want the demon to bite you?
Maybe.
Wait, he's not a werewolf. What are you?
He looks
That's
at
not a
you
werewolf.
and he's just like, really?
You're gonna try
mean,
like holy smite vapor.
And he's just like, you have lived up to your end of the bargain, and I did not even need to help protect my own people by endangering myself or the children.
We're
think,
open-minded.
Maybe something worse coming.
and he's just like,
Not here specifically, but
it's like, I have heard that rumor of the Conqueror making his way towards your kingdom.
Yeah. We've tried getting help from a giant turtle. We might get some help from a big skeleton man. Wow,
Do you
our
know
lives
what-
are weird, huh?
do you know a lich named Ainz?
He's just like, I'm familiar with the name. I believe he has acquired something of one of our artifacts in the past, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, he didn't come after you guys looking for the artifacts. Like,
It didn't happen to be
you
a
guys-
bow, right?
It's like a bow.
As I'm putting it.
He's like,
behind my back.
It's like, no, not that I'm aware of. He's just like, it was
Okay, good.
actually something that apparently he had taken back when we were in the Nine Hells. So,
Oh,
or,
Yeah, apparently he's
was it Leviathan? She was no. That's...
and so he's just like, but you are, I know that you have protected our people and you have you have a impressively difficult battle to come. So you may choose whatever artifact you'd like.
Give us the eye.
It's like, very well. And he hands over the eye of Vecna.
All right, well, I'm gonna go trade this for my sister. That way I can kill my sister without Irons coming after me.
Hey, who's your sister, by the way?
I don't say that, but like,
Oh.
you guys don't know that that I want to kill Leviathan. Like,
Leviathan
no, I assume
said to
Leviathan
take care.
found out B was like coming to town, so she sent an animal messenger saying, "Hey, could you take care of her for me?"
And so ever since then, I've just been sharing my wealth that Leviathan gave
But
them.
Leviathan literally wants you to, like, Leviathan meant, like, yeah, could you kill her for me?
And he wasn't able to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like, "Yeah, sure,
you've just been, like, helping her, like...
Yeah, I'll take care of B. I got you.
So
Yeah.
So
my
you-
sister B gets into a bit of trouble, so could you take care of her for me before she causes any real problems?
So you
Say, Bashir,
acquire the
Bashir,
eye
you
of
said that.
you acquire the eye of Vecna. Are you planning?
We're gonna
to...
go find Ainz.
All right, you know where it is because Berg has
I
been
know
there
where it is.
before. Yeah, Berg, do you show
for
them?
sure.
Thing.
You
That would
know.
be
Yeah.
It would greatly depend on how Ainz uses Leviathan. Like,
So
I
Berg,
have some
would you
notes on how I imagine
like
that.
Berg? Would you like to show them the way to the great tomb of Nazarick for Overlord Ainz Ulgon?
Actually, hold on. Would
Before
Ainz
that,
willingly give up a person for an item? Because that's not really his thing. He does still care about people.
you might have to go through the gauntlet. Bashir, you said that you weren't interested in any of these items, correct?
Correct.
Gotcha. Because you seemed like you did good with the whip. I know it was a magical whip, but still. I didn't know if that may have interested you.
No.
And he said we could have one of these items, two of these items, or just the. or
He
potentially all
said
three.
one,
I
but
take
I
the
mean,
eye.
if you want to do a persuasion check, you can.
I'll
Oh
roll
yeah,
for
me and
that.
my
You
negative
guys-
one persuasion.
I've got a plus 11. if you guys are-
Also, while you're here, just for funsies, the last two charges you get 30 health back
Okay.
to whoever needs it.
I have
Just
full
for
health
funsies.
ready, so
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 there you go.
B, are you going to try and do a persuasion check?
do you guys want me to? Do you guys want anything else, or are we good?
I
Don't
personally
think
don't,
that- No.
but I don't know about the rest
all right,
of the
then
game.
no.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the tomb of Nazarick.
We can give the mace to
Okay. Hold on,
mace
just
to the
one.
bartender.
No, like, actual question though. Like, I do constantly speculate how Leviathan would like interact with the tomb. Like, Ainz does sort of care about his workers, and I think given like Leviathan's personality, she would get along with some of the people there eventually. After getting over the whole, she's technically not from Nazarick originally, and that she was technically kidnapped and vaporized, and that she technically broke into the tomb when she first met. But it's more like she was invited. So, with Berg, but like, once everyone gets over the whole thing with that, and given the fact that she freaking vaporized like Shaltir, who's supposed to be the second strongest floor guardian outside of Gargantua,
Well, how much of this would B know about Leviathan?
I'm just speculating personally as an Overlord fan.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I didn't know if like in character like B would be privy
Yeah.
to all this or not.
Yeah, like I
Well,
imagine I
another
know most of her adventures like before the tomb.
So
Like, given how strong Leviathan is, I don't think he'd actually give her up.
yeah. So do you want to head over and
But
find
he
out?
doesn't. Like, 'cause, like, she's a person, and
Yeah.
she'd probably get along well with
Do
some
you
of the.
do you want to
like-
head over and find out?
Yeah, she'd be good friends with Intoma. probably.
I'll conjure woodland beings and get a Quickling to to like run ahead of us to let Ainz know that we're on our way.
Okay.
Like, yeah, Leviathan has probably told oh wow, this is the room where Leviathan's actually Leviathan's in the throne room with the floor guardian.
How we doing, Big A? It's been a long time. This was working
Did
out
she
really
get promoted?
She well,
What rank is she? Jesus Christ.
She,
She's
I
just
mean,
in the throne room with the floor guardian.
so I mean,
We almost took him out.
yeah.
so-
So
I mean, yeah, that's true.
hers did send word ahead of time, so he was like
Like,
expecting
I'm
them.
probably like, I'm technically like, I'm just like a weaker version of Gargantua. And the only reason Ainz was able to take me out with Disintegrate was because of damage Shaltir did to me before. So I'm just like a second Gargantua. So he probably just like uses me as a weapon. Like he just plops me into like,
Well-
all right, well, I want you to destroy this place. He plops me down. I just destroy everything. And then boom.
Well, let's see what happens. So, you arrive, and the reason she's in here is because Berg sent a messenger ahead of time to give Ainz a heads up, and
Say, hey, good friend B's coming with us. He's the one that you told me to take care of.
Like, Leviathan just like Leviathan's definitely told Ainz about her like B if she knew B was going to be in like the Builder City, she would definitely tell Ainz about it.
so Ainz looks down and he says, "It's good to see you again." Well,
Hey, how you doing, Big A?
he said, "You mentioned an item I might be interested in."
Yeah, we just helped out some demonic creatures that apparently knew you. Gave us a boon for helping them.
And
We're not really interested in it ourselves.
And yes, Vernon, we had a quest where they kind of ran into each other, and they had to run through the gauntlet of all the guardians, and Ainz actually wound up killing B's old character, but then got resurrected, and we like saved her at the last moment, but she had to basically become subservient to Ainz in some way, shape, or form. And that's also how Berg got his oath bow. But so Ainz looks down and he's like, "So what is this item? I'm very interested."
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like he's got no idea what we're talking about.
Apparently there was this old guy, kind of like you, apparently, dude named Vecna. We have his eye.
Make an insight check at disadvantage.
Me? Aw.
Yeah, just at disadvantage
yeah,
because
fair.
he's a skeleton. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's a skeleton.
Is it just to like have him be like, oh, who the hell is no?
you can't really
Yeah.
tell, and he's like, "Oh, well, that's interesting. What would you like in
try and
exchange?" What did? Oh yeah, Bashura, if you'd like to do an insight check, you can. It's also going to be a disadvantage, just because he literally doesn't have a face.
Yeah.
I mean, body language.
Yeah. Yeah, with a 20, you can tell that he does know what you're talking about. And he is very excited, almost like he's very familiar with it.
Wait,
It's not really mine to give up, but I got my friend here, and from the, I usher up B.
I just go on. I just like hi. I just like wave at Leviathan. Hi.
What's Leviathan's highest spell at this
What's
point?
up?
Getting kit. Are you just gonna rotate it?
Should we
Talking
assume
to
like
yourself?
what level is Leviathan at? She's
Leviathan
probably,
would also be at level
like
18.
Ainz, Ainz probably forces her to train to like, and she probably wants to not be killed for being useless.
Yeah,
Hi.
she has been pairing up with Cocytus, and they have like insane combos between like their ice and water powers.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, I found your sibling. We've been taking care of him pretty well. We've been getting along
What?
really well, and
Do
helping
I
out.
play as Leviathan? No.
You
I
can.
do.
Yeah, just make sure you say everything
bet
in
you
the
would-
third person, like Leviathan says this and B says this.
Okay, hold on. You know, like, hey, Leviathan, long time no see. You met our giant, yeah. Like, Leviathan just like, what the frick are you doing here? Basically just, but Berg, I told, Leviathan says, Berg, I told you to kill her. What the hell is she doing here?
What? When did you ever say kill her?
But I said take care of her. What else does that mean?
I have been. You know that wealth
I meant
that
like
you gave
take
me? I
care
don't
of
need
her.
all
Like,
that money.
I meant like deal with her for me. I told you she's probably gonna become a problem. So take care of her for me.
I mean, I've seen you get turned to dust. You gave me a bunch of money. You stayed here, and you told me to take care of the Grove and take care of your sister, and that's what I did. The Grove's
meant, like,
going fine.
I meant like shoot her with your incredibly overpowered bow.
You have
maybe
to be more
jump.
specific.
Maybe jump her with the rest of the party.
I mean, they're pretty
Yeah.
cool. I don't know why you want that.
But she wants to kill me, and then B just starts.
You should have
like,
started
yeah,
with
that's
that.
because that's because you made a deal with freaking Satan.
Well,
Basically, they start arguing.
And
Your
Yeah,
sister
because that's because you
catfighting.
made a deal with like that's because you made a deal with freaking Satan.
And you see Ein slam his staff to the ground, and silence envelops both Bee and Leviathan as they are like
Hey, I know
attempting
that trick.
attempting to yell at each other. And Ain's is just like, siblings. Anyways, what would you like in exchange for the eye?
Quick question regarding all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Is this squabble something that Bashira would have known about?
Probably not.
Like the relation?
No, you've never met Leviathan before. So.
There's a sibling rivalry between two
I
and one guy's characters.
I didn't know if you would have explained things on the way here or
I was
anything
gonna
like
have,
that.
like-
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
No, you would have probably explained your side of the story.
Yeah, I probably would have said, yeah, Leviathan, an old friend of mine, got disintegrated right in front of me, and I was going to sacrifice. I was going to be in their position. They stayed instead because they felt guilty, and told me to take care of B, and here we are. Blah 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 blah. Used her massive fortune to help out the party and B herself to get equipped and to take on the Conqueror's threat. And yeah, just give you a rundown of my side of the story.
Okay.
Of an 8 intelligent ranger who was told by a good friend to help out
Yeah,
their sibling. Or to take care of their sibling.
Yeah.
So
You,
he's just like, Ain's just mentions, just like, I would be willing to lend you my forces in exchange for the eye, if you so wish.
I was just thinking, I mean, we're ultimately trying to fight the looming threat of the Conqueror, and I know that's expressed interest in you. So I thought that, like I said, it's not my item to give, but I thought it was something that would bolster your forces since we're not really adept with using it.
And he looks over and says, is it her that has the item?
yeah, I have the item.
Yeah,
And
you're still silent.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know my sister is technically part of your, not your tomb.
yeah, as soon
I
as
feel like
as soon as Berg it like mentions that she has it, he's just like, well, all right. And the silence suddenly pops off, and you're like, still mid arguing with Leviathan because you didn't hear any of their
I imagine we're just
conversation.
staring at each other intently.
Yeah.
But you made an actual deal with Satan. You literally had free gods publicly executed on the street. Leviathan. And
Ein steps forward and
they attacked me. What was I supposed to do?
Ein steps forward and he
Cast all
says,
emotions on
yeah.
me.
yeah, Ein steps forward and says, killing gods happens. It's not overly rare, I guess. But
She killed
anyways,
me. Previous
You also-
life.
You also killed
Reincarnation.
God.
She killed me in a previous life. and our other maybe sister who might be somewhere. I don't know where she is.
Ain's towering form leans down and looks you in the eye, and he's like, I know all about dying in a previous life. Now, about this eye.
Yeah, can I have my sister? If I give it to you?
It's like,
It's just I can't really kill her without any consequences, and I just can I have her?
it says,
And Leviathan's like, yeah, as if you could kill me.
he says, in exchange, I'm willing to free her, but the choice would be up to her.
Can you free me for like 10 minutes so I can kill her? Leviathan just like, can you free me for like 10 minutes so I can kill her and then I'll just come back? Kind of like it here.
And he's just like, possibly. But I'm more interested in this eye at the moment. Please, what do you want in exchange for the eye?
Can I have my sister?
We just keep
He's-
Can you just can you kill? Would you kill her for me then? Could you just kill her? I just want her to die in exchange for the eye in some form.
He says,
I mean,
Either whether it's me
to be
getting
fair,
a chance.
you also helped kill 3 gods.
he says,
Yeah,
oh,
but they kidnapped a child. She was working with Satan. Then they appeared to stop her
he
while
says,
she was while she had.
he looks down and he says, killing her would not be a problem. Now, the eye.
Yep, take it.
He takes the eye and he's just like, finally, the matching set. And he pops it into his head.
What?
Nice. So these friends of ours that we helped out, they said you had a similar similar item to this. What was that about? If you don't mind asking, I ain't sharing.
He's like, oh, well, like I said, matching set. As he like holds up his hand and wiggles his fingers.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
He says, I acquired the hand quite some time ago.
Neat. I don't know what the hand does. End character.
Yeah, he says, well,
It's
the
a-
combination
he's
of the two makes you exceedingly powerful with a few things. But as a part of our deal, and he looks over at Leviathan, and Leviathan's just like, crap. And then
crap.
and then you just see her like drop dead.
I
Oh.
run over and revivify her.
And he looks down and he says,
yeah, revivify her.
he looks down and
He
he
never
says,
said how long to be dead.
yeah, he looks down and says, all right, deal complete. And he snaps his fingers and you see her like
What?
gasp to life. And then she's just like,
Yeah.
and he's like, all right, she has been killed
gotta be shitting.
and resuscitated. I have my guardian. I have my eye. You have your
Wait, so
the death
Leviathan
of your
is
sister.
a floor guardian.
Yes.
Leviathan's like,
pretty-
hey, can I kill her? Like, just please.
He's like, no, she's
We'll probably
like.
be back with our other.
He's
We'll
like,
probably be back with our other sister to try and kill me again. She's a big bird.
it's like,
They teamed up against me before.
and he lets you know.
not
He's like,
die.
it's like, no, they are a guest in our great tomb of Nazarick. Now, if there's any other business to attend to, we would be happy to discuss. But otherwise, we are going to be preparing for the Conqueror. His arrival is imminent.
With that, I do have a request, and I pull out the oath bow. Is there a way that you can further increase its, unlock its potential?
What is it right now?
Pretty much asking. It's technically because of the comment conversation you guys were having about the transfer of enchantments. It comes as a standard longbow. And then I was under the impression that you can transfer enchantments onto a larger bow, but a +2 enchantment is also a magical item, so that wouldn't exactly be a +2 oath bow. So it would still just be a +0. It'd just be a standard oath bow with no plus to hit
Yeah.
or damage.
He's just like, unfortunately, anything I would do would most likely destroy the item. But I can try and hunt through my treasures to find you a better bow if you so wish.
I mean, it served me well. I do have an open attunement slot that I'm willing to give up because it's only a luck stone. Can I peruse his hoard?
Sure.
potentially, and see if there's anything that catches my eye.
Yeah, let me check his wondrous items for a different bow.
Because I know a bunch of his gold got taken away during our last encounter, but you didn't say anything about the items per se.
And welcome, Tyler. Sorry you're making just the end of the stream, but I'm still happy you're here. I don't know if there would be a bow better than an oath bow. But
no, say not regular content. No, it doesn't have to be a weapon per se, because I'm pretty good with weapon and armor.
Yeah,
it's more of a because my armor you said is an attunement, and it's a +2 half plate, and I got a decent armor class. The bow is a I gotta take the +2 enchantment off because of I didn't get to do that, but it didn't affect anything in combat. And then, like I said, I got a luck stone. So anything that could possibly give me like passive stuff, or we can also do this off stream.
Yeah, like. He'll be like, let me search through my treasures and see if there's something I can find. He's just like, but I do have one thing that comes to mind. I had come across a slightly smaller bow if you're interested. It is a short bow, but it still might be worth your attention. It is the bow of Nyela is Ephixis. It is. It's EPHIXIS, and then it's the bow of Nyela, which is NYELA. It comes with. It is a divine weapon with +3 and advantage at attacking with long range, so it doesn't matter as much that it's a short bow. It has Blessing of the Wild. And it comes with arrows of the season. So you have an arrow of each season that does a different thing if you wanted to use it. But otherwise, it's mostly just a +3 bow.
I think Daniel and I were talking about this bow. Questions for later.
Yeah, but it is from Mythic Odysseys of Theros. And he's just like, that is the only bow that I think might be comparable to the Oath bow, but I can search deeper in my treasures. That being said, you should be wary of the Conqueror, as he is coming very soon.
Do you have any more information about him? Because we know about the size of his army. That's about all we really got going for us.
He's just like, well, I'm trying to think of something. Let me see. He says, I've heard rumors that about a year ago, he managed to recruit death itself.
We already guessed this guy.
So
which guy?
It's not that. You already said it's. You said it's not Thanos.
It is not Thanos.
And they recruited Death.
They recruited Death itself.
Is that one guy from? Is it Satan? Is it Lucifer from Supernatural?
You need the details matter here. He acquired Death itself about a year ago.
About a year ago.
Did you build a Death character a year ago?
Nope.
Unless it happened in pop culture a year ago.
Yeah, I feel like this is something else that's on the tip of my tongue that I'll get
Questions
later.
for later. We can talk about this after stream.
I can't wait till you guys find out who this guy is.
He is casting message and just yelling and just arguing with the Leviathan.
Telepathically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait till you. Yeah. So Vernon asks a good question of which Death, as it could be anyone from Kid Death to John Wick. But
John Wick is not a conqueror.
No, but if he's recruiting Death itself, and he's and he's Death Incarnate, that could be somebody they recruited.
Yeah, is it the main villain? Is it? Have you read the Sandman comics? Is it?
Yeah.
What if it was just Lance Riddick? It was just Lance Riddick. Poor
I,
Lance.
I think you guys aren't thinking meta enough. And
the bad thing is, I'm terrible with pop culture.
Is it a real life person?
Yes.
Is it RJ?
No, he said it's as him as it possibly could be without being him.
It's RJ, yeah.
It's close
Is
to
it
being
Wizards
me.
of the Coast?
It is not Wizards of the Coast.
You know, like, when did that?
It's close.
All right.
Is it D&D shorts?
You're getting unreasonably warmer.
Joe Cat?
What? Okay.
It is not Joe Cat.
I don't like this, RJ. You're gonna keep me
I
up
am
at night.
entirely confused now.
You're gonna keep me up at night.
You have about 30 more seconds to try and figure it out. Otherwise, we're calling the end of stream.
I'm not gonna have a panic attack.
All right. I mean, I'm.
You guys, you're
saying,
on the right. You're getting warm though.
Whatever boon he may throw upon us, I'll thank him.
Yeah.
And
While you're guessing. Wait. Are we
have
just like in session? Are we just standing there thinking?
you guys are arguing. He's going through his horde,
Yeah.
and I guess I'm talking to.
Yeah. I guess did I just leave
for
for a
sure.
bit? Like go to the treasury.
Yeah,
I
he's.
think it's this throne room is the treasury because
No, the treasury is a separate room in Overlord. Treasury is a separate room.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I
Pandora's
know whenever
Actor
we was
isn't
in
there.
session, there was like a bunch of gold behind the throne, and he said a bunch of it went away whenever he revived.
Yeah, but
Through
that's like
resurrection.
probably he made it up. He put it there.
I mean, it's his world. But either way, yeah.
Hey, you're
Like, did he leave to the treasury?
you're so damn warm on your guesses though.
Well, that's happening. I guess Leviathan and B keep arguing. Like, oh yeah, hey, I killed Bowser. Yeah, I teamed up with the Ninja Turtle. Yeah, you know those guys we're huge fans of. Yeah, I teamed up with them. And after you freaking they're arguing about just literally anything at this point.
Yeah, they're just completely bickering. That's totally fine.
Sisters cat fighting.
Yeah.
So if you do manage to figure it out, don't say it in our public chat on Discord.
Yeah.
Just send it to me
I
via
usually
DM.
try to. I got you.
So with that, we will end today's session. But you guys were able to deal with the Nightbreed scenario. And I'm excited for what's actually coming tomorrow, as the party doesn't know what's coming because they haven't guessed correctly yet. But they know a catastrophe has happened in a rural village. And rural is very hard to say. And they are going out to help.
Yeah. All right. Well, just one note, like right before we end, like the session ends, like as the party's leaving, B's just like, all right, bye, Leviathan, I'll be back with Ziz to kill you.
Okay.
Leviathan's just like, yeah, all right, whatever, I'll get you on my next day off. They're just like arranging times where they're gonna kill each other.
That seems
Hey, the
accurate.
girl's doing fine.
Like Leviathan's like, hey, I can't go after her on my day off, right?
If you want to, but you might be going up
Like,
against
she
all
looks
of
at
them.
In his lair.
You
Like,
might
she
be
looks at Ian, she's like, hey, I can go after her on my day off, right?
like, yes, but it'll be a while before we have a day off, I'm afraid. We need to prepare for the Conqueror.
Okay.
That
I know
damn.
in universe, like the Guardians are given day offs, but they have no idea what to do with
Yeah.
it.
He's just like, that barbarian Conqueror is really making me nervous. That being said, we're at the end of today's session. So, cool. If anybody, I hope everybody that watched enjoyed. Thank you everybody for playing, chiming in, contributing on chat, all that stuff. It is always a delight to do so, and I'm happy I can add a little bit for my Dungeon Master level patrons. So anybody that watched, participated, involved in any way, shape, or form, even if you're just watching, I hope you roll at least 3 nat 20s in your next D&D session. And